Previously on Kimba TV. So I guess if you want to take a short, if you're more bearish, like this zone is still up for grabs for a potential short. All this and all of this means a lot more than a tick. Dot is still Gucci, and Biddy still Gucci. Oh, pretty cool. Hey, what do you guys think about last week though? Holy shit, we straight up pixeled everything. We straight up pixeled everything. Jim Bao, Lee Kwok, let me get you subbed up. I got you, Lee Kwok. How's your Saturday going, Lee Kwok? Is the TTS on? What we really want to do is turn the TTS on. That'll be the best way to grab my attention. But I'm going to be on this computer, on the other computer. I'm going to be working on VIP stuff, streamathon stuff, tutorial stuff. So just going to vibe with you guys for the next couple hours. Let's go RPM. No worries, no worries. Gurkha, Lenny, Tamer says, what do you think about going down, grabbing the single print on 68500? Ideally, we don't. But it would still be bullish. It depends on what kind of higher time frame structure you're going to look at. For 1 hour, if you go back down there, you're going to lose like this structure. But you're going to lose this structure. Tamer. So now you're going to... Where is 685? Right here. Yeah, you would make a low... It's not bad. Yeah, ideally it's a... maybe we'll see it together. How sick would that be, Tamer? Maybe we see it together and we can analyze it a little bit better, but I hope it stops out longs and it's not shorters piling in. I hope that it's a quick reaction, grab and go. Because, you know, obviously if you start to spend time down here, then you're going to really be making a different structural change. Lihu. Johnny says, I've been wondering if this is really a swing fail or would this be a bullish retest and go for all-time high? What do you mean? Like, that's not a swing fail. There's no swing level. There's no sweep level. So, let's see here. What do you think about 3 hits on daily and failed auction on previous bull run high on weekly? Sure, anything is possible, especially since it's the week. If your question is, hey, what do you think about blank? Anything is possible. What do you think about longing here? What do you think about shorting here? Yeah, it's possible, but it's going to just come down to the data. Are you going to try to long a long squeeze? That would be better than trying to long a short openings. Ysec, what's the most bearish scenario you can see? We lose 65.5, 64. Retail DGen says, what pair are you looking at on your chart, Kimba? This is Binance BTC USDT. Okay, Binance BTC USDT. And always make sure that you're on the 30-minute time frame. If you don't know why you're supposed to be on 30-minute time frame, you got to go back and nerd out on single prints. If you're still unsure, load up Addis, which is for free. All right. Yeah, it could be a tick size setting too, but if you have it on default, it should be okay. It could be that he's looking at it on 4 hour or something. What is the question? So BTC dominance dictates how much money in crypto is actually going to Biddy. Okay? All of the previous data points that we have is completely irrelevant now. Do you know why? We didn't have ETF here. We didn't have CME here. Some of this stuff is useless. Let me go to the weekly. Some of this stuff is absolutely useless. The amount of capital injection, like new liquidity that we've had, you might as well need to look at this on like a more logarithmic chart. I don't think you can look at this on a one-to-one linear. But Bitcoin dominance, I don't really look at this. I think you're kind of wasting your time looking at it. The amount of new liquidity that's coming into Bitcoin through ETF and CME and all that stuff, and it's going to change this completely. So instead of looking at Bitcoin dominance, I think it's much better to do what I'm doing, which is like the ETH BTC or the DOT BTC. I'm comparing the DOT altcoin or the altcoin BTC pair. So I think Bitcoin dominance kind of lost its way a long time ago. I think it's still good to maybe understand when, you know, more money might flow towards Biddy versus alts, but yeah, I don't really look at it too much. Jeremy says, do you think the failed auction from previous month value high is confirmed? Already did a retest. No. So you need to dink. Technically, the failed auction is only confirmed at a higher high. So if you want to talk about this being a failed auction, it has to actually break 72. Okay, otherwise you're going to have your own little dink. So this, it can't get rejected here. Some people are probably looking at like thinking about shorting 71.3 or whatever, right? For the weekend. There's a potential that it gets rejected here. So 71.3 or whatever, that cluster is the next level of interest up here. This guy right here. This I don't think is going to be much of a resistance anymore, but still, we'll still keep it. Maybe like a pullback. But I don't think that's going to be that much of a resistance. LaDuce! And Syndicate, this is not my only position on DOT. I have a total of close to like 500,000 DOT. FYI. So I've got 150,000 here, 155,000 here. But I have like close to 500,000 DOT. And we got filled live, and I narrowly avoided getting stopped out live if you want to watch all of that. So I showed my entries and my stop loss, and unfortunately on other exchanges, people got stopped out. I didn't get stopped out. And that's all live, and so you can go back and watch it on the actual organic full VOD, or you can watch it just on the highlights. Crypto Re says, I'm confused. Are you in a trade right now? Yes, we are. We've been in for quite some time. Here you go. We already realized we do everything live. So we already realized about 500K. We still have this 284K unrealized running. We have another 284K unrealized running. And then we planned it out live. We got filled live. We avoided the stop loss live. We got this going on as well. Alrighty, Crypto Re. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, y'all.